Out here on the edge of the county, water isn't just water. It's life. It feeds the crops, cools the livestock, and most importantly, fuels the county fire department's reserve tanks. That last part? Well, that was my little side deal with the county. They lease access to my deep well system, 3 industrial-grade pumps that can refill their engines faster than any city hydrant for miles. It's quiet, profitable, and everyone benefits. Everyone except the HOA next door, which naturally made Karen furious. It started small, like it always does with her. She complained that my irrigation sprinklers wasted water. She filed a report claiming my well pump made too much noise. Then, she sent a letter, hand-delivered of course, stating that unregulated wells violated HOA environmental policy. I almost framed that letter, because, well, I wasn't even in her HOA. I told her politely, "Karen, this isn't your jurisdiction. My well's on private, agricultural land, and the county's fully permitted it." She smiled that fake HOA smile. "We'll see about that." 2 weeks later, it happened. I came home one evening to find my water pressure gone. The well pump wasn't responding. I checked the breaker box, fine. The lines, fine. But then I found the problem. A big, shiny HOA lock on the control valve, with a note taped to it that said, "Water access disabled until ranch is brought into compliance with HOA regulations." My jaw dropped. She'd actually broken into my property and shut off my water. But instead of calling the cops right away, I did what every good rancher does. I waited. The next afternoon, the fire chief called me. "Hey, you got a problem with your well? We can't refill from your station. The pumps are dry." I smiled. "Oh, they're not dry, chief. Someone just turned them off." He groaned. "Who'd be stupid enough to?" "You'll see soon," I said. Not even 20 minutes later, dispatch crackled to life. There was a grass fire, small but fast-moving, right on the border of the HOA's new development. The fire engines rolled out. Sirens, flashing lights, the works. They reached my property line and tried to refill at the well like always. But of course, they couldn't. The pumps were locked. And the only person holding the key, Karen. By the time the fire trucks realized the situation, flames were licking across HOA property lines. Sprinklers sputtered. Residents panicked. And Karen herself came running out screaming, "Why isn't anyone spraying water?" The fire chief looked her dead in the eye. "Ask the lady who shut off the supply." Karen froze. "What?" I stepped out from my truck, holding her note. "Looks like you disabled our hydrant system, ma'am." Her face went pale as ash. I didn't know. I thought it was just your well." I tipped my hat. "Well, Karen, turns out the county leases it. You didn't just turn off my water. You turned off their emergency supply." The fire crews eventually contained the blaze, but not before it scorched a few of the HOA's prized landscaping displays and melted part of their "Welcome to Meadow Creek Estates" sign. And as soon as it was safe, the sheriff arrived. He walked straight up to Karen. "Ma'am, did you place this lock on Mr. Johnson's well system?" She nodded weakly. "Congratulations," he said. "You've just interfered with a county emergency resource. That's a felony." They cuffed her on the spot, right there in front of the HOA board and a dozen stunned neighbors. By the time the dust settled, the HOA had to pay fines for tampering with municipal water equipment, over $150,000 worth. As for me, the fire department renewed their lease for another 10 years at double the rate, and threw in a shiny new hydrant at the ranch gate just to rub it in. Now, every time a fire engine rolls in to refill, I make sure Karen can see the decal on the tank, supplied by Johnson Ranch, authorized by County Fire Department. And if she ever forgets who controls the flow around here, I've still got her note framed right above the well controls. It reads, "Water access disabled until compliant with HOA." And underneath it, I wrote in permanent marker, "HOA disabled instead. Fire engine droplet."